So this is Chris from Go Honda, and this is the 2013 Honda CRV. They really focused a lot of attention on the new car, making it a lot more quiet, a lot of standard content. So even the basic version gets, heated seats, backup camera, Bluetooth for your cell phone, all standard, right? So we really can't buy a really, really basic CRV anymore, which is great. And we're finding a lot of customers are kind of ending up in the middle model now because they only wanted heated seats and a sunroof, and that's about it. They didn't care for the leather one, but you can take it all the way up to leather and GPS if that's what you want. The design of the vehicle has actually changed quite a bit since the last generation as well. So the last generation, for people that have seen that, it's a little more plasticky on the bottom. It looks a little bit more trucky, almost like it should be going off-road. The new one, and we dropped that because no one was doing that with the car. So it's a lot more sophisticated design, as you can see kind of from the rounded curves here. The aerodynamics are a lot better, so the gas mileage is unbelievable. The four-wheel drive one's 6.6 liters per 100 city, which roughly 43 miles to the gallon city for a car like this. It's got a 2.4 liter four-cylinder engine, and it's 185 horsepower, so it's got quite a bit more jam than a lot of the older ones as well. So you can get up and go like you have to. You can pass without with it being scary. They also improved the four-wheel drive this year, so most of our competitors and the older CRVs were a slip and grip system. So if the front wheels weren't spinning, you had no four-wheel drive at all. Now what we've done is it's now electronically controlled by the computer. So pretty much if you're on the gas pedal, you've got some four-wheel drive to the back, and how much depends on how aggressively you're asking for the power. But the biggest thing with this is, even though it's about the same length as a Civic on the outside, which a lot of people don't know, they think it's kind of bigger because it looks like it's got a higher roof. But the thing is, it's actually got more interior volume than bigger cars in its class. So probably the coolest new feature on the car is the way the rear seats fold. They're done with a plastic handle in the back of the cargo area, one pull, and the seats fold down themselves. Most of our competitors don't do it like that. You have to kind of fumble around with the seats, for a couple of minutes trying to figure out how they work. So there's 4 levels of the CRV. You start off with the LX at just over $30,000. Really with the CRV, you're just going to pick what toys you want and go from there. Most customers actually think the EX is fantastic. It's their top selling model. So that's kind of where most customers are landing, but it kind of depends on where you are. It's a great vehicle, so it's a really important car for Honda, and if you come and drive it, you're going to find out why.